Just a quick one to say, I'm not coming on at 8:30. I've just gone really tired. I was really full of energy this morning. I've just gone, "Hmm." And I am watching some of the Trump speeches today. He's off to Japan. So I just thought I'd quickly chuck in there. I normally watch the Golden State Times. I don't watch CNN or anything like that because these are more patriot sites, um, of Trump. And I'm watching Golden State Times, Crisis at the Border, President Trump unloads on the liberal media. I did watch another one before, which was hi, and obviously going on about the borders and what's been happening at the borders, which a lot of us know, and some of those on the other side have not got a clue. They keep thinking it's. I took some notes from before, but for a few that come on my channel that are obviously Democrats and don't know what's going on and can't be bothered researching anything and think that Trump, it was all under Trump's when he got in about the splitting the families up at the borders and all that. I'm from the UK and I know that's not true. 2.5 years ago, I think you'll find out it was years. Trafficking children and women has been going on for many years, so it obviously wasn't on Trump's brigade, was it? No. But these people on the other side just cannot be bothered researching and just listen to the mainstream media because, they just can't be bothered researching. Like Q says, research everything and question everything and research yourself. So obviously we're talking about child smuggling. Yes, it's horrible. What did he say? The separation and all that wasn't under him. It was under Obama and the ones before, as we all know. It's been going on for years, so how could it have been? And he's going on about putting these people behind bars, the criminals who put kids in danger, because that's what they've been doing, and a lot of other nasty things they've been doing. It made me laugh also. It made me laugh also when Trump said, what was it now? I think it was like cures for diseases, certain things that they may have cures for, but certain things they haven't put certain stuff out at the trials. What is it called over there when you're saying you've got the right to try? But the other side was saying, oh yeah, but what happens if, something happens and someone dies and then they sue us? And Trump was like, well, you get to sign a letter. I think was it a letter that we, what you hold anyone accountable for. That person has to sign it, obviously. And he was sort of saying, big smiles today as well. As they are not in the you can tell they're not in the real estate business, obviously, because Trump was. So he knows about these things that you can do stuff like that. Why haven't they done that? No one thought of it in 45 years. Like Trump said, no one thought of it. No, of course they didn't. They didn't want to think about it. They didn't want to do it because they don't want people getting better. And the lovely woman was on there who was in a wheelchair, whatever, and she had cancer. It was brilliant. It's going to be a parade of idiots on the debate tonight. Oh, maybe that's why I'm tired. I don't know, I'm really tired now. I was beaming this morning. What else? I was just saying, it's a lot of women that get trafficked over, mostly women. And what made me sort of think was when he said the word, you'd think it was an ancient term, wouldn't you? An ancient term, as in trafficking, women and kids. You would, wouldn't you? People are that, they don't research. They think it's like, that's not happening now. It's like Trump said, it's been happening more than it ever has in time. So people need to go and do the research and stop shouting out stupid things like, it was under Trump's presidency. How could it be? It's been going on for many years. Who was in before him? Obama. Clinton's. Bush. Some say children are more money than drugs, but also with the drug thing that they've been doing as well. So people really need to go and do the homework and stop listening to mainstream media. Trump's been putting the children and the families back together, not separating them, and making sure when they're in the place, I don't know what they call it, when they come over, obviously, because they have to go somewhere, he's reuniting them, and we've seen the place where the children go. It's nothing like what was time-stamped on Obama's watch, was it? It wasn't on Trump's watch, it was on Obama's watch. People really do need to get a grip of themselves. What was he saying about? He was sort of laughing, saying, oh, Hillary's a lovely woman. Yeah, right. They've got loads more judges in now and all that. But it's just good stuff, good stuff. And then I'm obviously watching the Crisis at the Borders, and I'm just watching all this. What he's saying on here right now is brilliant. It's brilliant. People need to wake up and smell the kafifi, because you can tell things are moving very smoothly and within time and everything that's going on with the Q stuff, because he's dropping things. You can tell he's off to Japan. He's more smiley than he used to be, if anyone's noticed, than when he first came in, saying there's a storm coming. So, yeah, watch this show. Energy today, good this morning, but went a bit tired before, and a bit like as if the air changed. Mind you, saying that big clouds have come over. Yeah, Trump 2020, I should say JFK Jr. as well. Owen Benjamin's just been talking about JFK, and I was like, maybe, I don't know. But, what I was going to say last night, I don't know if it was Revel. Someone said go and see, is it Chris? I can't remember what his channel's called. I'll have to shout it out properly this week. I used to watch him. Goes on about a load of stuff, but last night, it was late here, obviously, in the UK. He was going on about JFK Jr., and I was like, yes! I never thought he'd talk about that, but he did, so you can tell everyone's going on about it. Oh gosh, I hope the JFK Jr. from 2020 is real. I think it is. We've seen him in the background. We've seen him, he's at the Trump rallies. He's Vincent Fusca, aka JFK Jr. I think there was two Vincent Fuscas, but when you check out his hands don't lie. Hi Lou Blue. Hands don't lie. Hi Maria. Hands don't lie. Certain things don't lie. He wanted to be an actor. Trump said ages ago, what makes a good show? Great actors. He is a great actor. He's more like, where's Waldo? Where's Wally over here? He's been at a lot of places. So the fourth is supposed to be, the fourth is supposed to be glorious. That's what we're all waiting for, whether it's that Mount Rushmore, something being put on Mount Rushmore. Maybe his dad, I don't know what's, we're saying, is he coming out then? We don't know. I mean, coming out, we've seen him. I don't know, but it's going to be great things onwards from July the 4th, because July the 4th is Independence Day, the real Independence Day of America as well, from our monarchy. Also, worldwide, with all the stuff that's being taken down, the old guard, old structures that we are not for the people. But what he's saying today on I watch Golden State Times. Hi, Sweetie. Is brilliant, and he's just dropping all this stuff now. And like I said, the Democrats need to get a grip of themselves. Need to start #walking away. I saw a really good video this morning of, what is it, the LBG movement thing, whatever it's called, where they were walking away, some of them, because they've realised that they're being used in that community, and what they're bringing in is they're using communities. So I hope you're feeling better, Sweet C, as well. Sweet CC. So, yeah, I'm not coming on tonight. I've just come on quick now because I've gone a bit like I need to chill. So, like I said, listen to your body, and if you need to chill, you need to chill. It's probably because I wasn't up late last night, jumping in Chris's chat. I can't remember what his channel's called. Chris with a K, or I am. But he was talking, hi, Tapper77. He was talking about JFK Jr. This is the one thing I'll say. We've been on this for a very long time. I've been shouting this out for, over a year now? We've been shouting this out on my channel for over a year. People are getting onto it, and then all of us, like, I didn't think Chris would be talking about it. Also, I can't remember who it was. I'm gonna have to give these a proper shout out. Martin, I can't remember his name. He's a flat earther guy. He did a model once. Was on this woman's channel last night. This is how asleep I feel now. She'd come across him and was like, "Oh, it's everyone finding the tribe in the communities. Everyone's like coming across different people and all connecting the dots together." And it's like, yes, 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 yes. Isaac Happy talks a lot about, everyone's talking about JFK Jr. Not everyone's talking about JFK Jr. We've been on this for a year and a half, obviously from the Q train, but we've seen him at the rallies and stuff. Yeah, and he had a cast on that day anyway. Yeah, so water fasting, forced food, and are not friendly right now. No, I've gone the other way. I just want to really eat rubbish. I don't want to, but I just feel like I need to. But I'm not worrying myself, Hi, Chopper Ace. Oh, he has got some funny. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else I've Don't know. We will be filming for the Really Woke show, and you might find that quite interesting. Won't say what it is, but yeah, I'll come on again. I just feel a bit tired today, so I'm gonna go and chill, watching the end of this Trump speech, and then I'm gonna find something to chill out to. Do you think we could be mistaken about JFK Jr.? No, no. There's too much in it. If you've actually seen him at the rallies, he's probably been at all the rallies. Hi, Chewy. um, It's him. So like the other day, yesterday, the one that I showed was Vincent Fusco. Look at his hands. Do the research, meaning go to Google, find pictures of JFK Jr., supposedly before he died, get them up, get the pictures, screenshot the pictures from the rallies, screenshot Fusca, and look at certain stuff. Yeah, it's defo him. It's definitely him. This is what I'm saying about people researching. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word for it. Just go and research it. If you go back way back on my channel, I don't know when, last year, could have been last summer, I don't know. You'll find a lot of videos I did on Vincent Fusco. I went through everything. I found something on Facebook that had a shop. It had Marilyn Monroe in it. It had, who's the guy out of the Beatles? John Lennon in it, and this rope going across as if they palmed it off. It means they were murdered. They had a big blow-up ball in the shop. I don't know if I was the only one who saw this. And then it got taken down. A big blow-up ball in the shop because when JFK was killed, his dad, did the show get broken into and the world turns? There was loads of stuff in there. There was a t-shirt hanging up saying 45 on it. It wasn't a coincidence. I found a shop with different things in the shop, didn't have prices on it. It was supposed to be what Vincent Fusca has in New York. I was like, nah. And then a couple of weeks after, it went down. There was once you know about certain symbols, the way things are hidden in things, you see loads of stuff. So it was really good. You saw that too, yeah. And it got took down. There's loads of stuff I went through last year. I mean, I was knackered last year when I went through all that. I was really onto cue. So much stuff I talked about, showing you on my phone and that, I don't know how to do stuff. So much stuff I did. I did a whole thing on Vincent Fusca's van. The reg all adds up in numerology to the resurrection of JFK Jr. The stars on the side, the number of stars on the back were 18. 18's R is JFK Jr. Everything. So when people are all talking about it now, it's mad. It's like everyone's realising what's all this. Some people say it's just because everyone's talking about it. So there's a reason why everybody's talking about it. There's a reason. And it's starting to make sense to people. So that's all I'm saying. So much stuff, oh my God, when you start to see. That's what I mean, sweet Cece. When you start to see everything. This is why it cannot be stopped. Once you've opened your eyes and you see how they work, how they put symbols out to communicate to each other, which would look nothing to us, but now we know, so now we see. That's why they can't. All the stuff's out. I mean, we have our own little things now, but once you see, you can't unseen once you've seen, and this is why it is the Great Awakening, and they can't stop it, because how can you can't stop people seeing what they see and what they know now, so, and then they'll tell someone it's like a domino effect. I was 24/7 researching, couldn't stop looking up everything. I don't get that. Get what? It doesn't matter that JFK Jr. was a Democrat. He was a Democrat, and if you listen to Trump, this is what I say when people have got to listen to Trump speeches, he has said before, I've got friends who are Democrats. The Democrats way back weren't like the Democrats of today. He's not a Democrat of today. If he came back now, he'd be a Republican, because think about it, if he's going to run, which we think he's going to do, he's going to be a Republican. But they need to come together. But he wasn't a Democrat of then. Democrats are so different today. Yeah, honestly, what it is with Trump is, this is what people don't get. JFK Jr. was a patriot. Yeah, JFK Jr. was a patriot. The thing is, I don't know if you know a lot about JFK Jr., but the thing is, Trump, this is what I say to people, I've been watching Trump too, what's coming out of his mouth is brilliant. You really need to listen to what he's saying, because this is why I say, if you're not onto Q, sometimes you won't hear it, because Trump is part of the Q team. But you need to watch it on channels, not like CNN and all that, obviously, because they'll just pipe in with all the shit that they normally do. I watch Golden State Times. There's loads of people, obviously, like Diamond and Silk, and loads of other great channels, other ones that I watch it on. But I do tend to watch Golden State Times because you'll just hear what he's saying. That's a Patriot channel. You've got to really listen to what he's saying compared to what with shitty MSM say that he's saying. You've really got to listen. And this is what I say about people doing the research. I don't do as much now because I was on it all last year. I absolutely knackered myself out with going to bed late, researching absolutely everything. I don't watch TV. That's where you've got to start looking after yourself. But once you've learned all the stuff you need to see, you're like, yeah, and we know what's coming. I have, and concentration problems, forgive me. Oh, don't worry about Lou Lou. That's why I say stuff on here. Don't worry about that. I mean, some people might not go and listen to Trump's speeches a lot because he does do quite long ones. But Golden State Times is good to watch it on. Even if you just watch a bit, you'll hear him say certain things. But that's why I say to people, I don't mean you. I mean other people that have come on my channel. Like the other day, I was talking about they're a Democrat, and they're just listening to mainstream. They're not listening to what Trump's saying. They're going on about child trafficking and all this, saying it was under Trump's why he's in now. It wasn't. It's been going on for years and years and years, so it couldn't have been, I'll make an appointment to listen to the Trump speeches again. Yeah, just make sure you go over to good channels. Like I said, Golden State Times is really good. And there's loads of other good ones. Diamond and Silk, oh my God, I haven't watched them. I know I haven't watched them in ages, but they're great ladies and they're dead funny as well. Dollar, did you see him today? He was on about someone big cured of cancer. I've just said Tapper when I came on. A woman was cured of cancer. She was in a wheelchair. She said it was brilliant. She was like, yes, he came by. The others came by. They just looked at me. They wanted to get me on opioid, blah, 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 and we know what that is. And he was the one who came on, and she's walking now and everything. And that was a brilliant speech. And he was going on about trafficking and saying it, you think it was ancient terms and all that, but that's what I mean. I shouted it out before. I was like, was it oil? I was like, so it was just you can tell, and he's much more smiley now. Darn it, I have to go. Have a good. Yeah, I'm going as well, Chewy. I'm tired today, so I just thought I'd come on and say a bit of a hi, tell you about what I was watching, and if I've got anything I was going to say, because it's a bit about the awakening. I'm going to have another chat about the awakening, the Great Awakening as the Q awakening at some point. But I just felt a bit tired today, so I thought I'd go and have a rest. When you're feeling lower in energy, chill out. So I thought I will do that, because sometimes when I'm not looking after Finn or doing whatever, I'm crafting, and sometimes I'll craft sat listening to something. So I just thought, no, you're going to sit out and chill and watch a film or something. So yeah, it is amazing to join up with everyone, Sweetie C, because that was what someone was saying the other day with Chris. I'm going to have to find Chris's channel. I can't remember what it is at the minute. People all over the world were just all connecting. And like I said before, when I got a bit upset, I saw that hit piece on you, Dolly. Oh, it was pathetic, that hit piece of them people off that side who were flat earthers, apparently. It was just ridiculous. But that's how people are. They're just ridiculous. It was quite funny, actually. But people connecting all over. Yeah. He's done it to all us lot, yeah, because they're either shills themselves, don't understand what's going on and think we are, and they just don't want to unite. And it is about uniting. That side, yeah, I'm not saying that name. That side don't want you uniting. We all work together when we all work better together when we unite. That video I asked you to go and watch on T Taylor's channel, where you had to find it, which I shouted out before, I can't remember what it's called. We are not broken or something. That upset me this morning in a happy way, because that's how we are. Human beings aren't meant to hate each other. We're meant to get on with each other. We're meant to be social. We're social beings, I think. And that upset me because it was so lovely. In a good way, it upset me because that is how we're meant to be. People help each other. We don't want wars. We don't want people dying. We don't want people fighting other races and all this shit that they keep putting out there. The Creator didn't make us that way. MSM and all them other shitty bits, and then people on the dark side, let's say, want it like that because it benefits them and it doesn't benefit us. There's more of us than there is of them. They've got minions, but there's more of us than there is of them, and that's why they're shit scared that we've begun to wake up. So it is about being aware and vigilant, but like I said, try and watch some of the Trump speeches. He's just on, well, I've got it on pause because he's off to Japan now. But like I said, Golden State News, but we are meant to be the limbs of one body. Yeah, so of course we all work better together. It's ridiculous. That's why they call free speech hate speech. It's not hate speech. They don't want us connecting and working stuff out, but it's tough. They can't stop what's coming, and that is a fact. We are social. We've just had to be around so many demons and trolls that have been, yeah, exactly. They just want us disconnected. It is very confusing at times, like there's lies and truths in lies, because that's what they've done, because you have to navigate your way through all this stuff. But I know with my, deep down in my soul, here in my heart, I know that that guy's a good guy, Trump and JFK Jr. And people might say, no, we came from this family. Maybe they're from elite families. Yeah, but you don't have to be like your family. You have free will. You don't have to be what your family was. We all know that when people say you can't pick your family and, oh, my family, people fall out all the time in the families. So, some people have friends that they call family because they don't get on with the family. Dolly and Revels Meshady left you on your last video. He gave you a link to his sister. Yeah, I saw it. I was looking. It was good, yeah. And click on and watch some of the video. Oh, the videos as well. They will make you cry. Oh, I will. I didn't see that bit, so I'll have to check it. Yeah, but your soul is your soul is what speaks, and this is all about being you as well, and being yourself, and standing up in the light of truth and all that. I'm just being you. People are trying to shun people down, not to be them, to shut them up. Not that I need to say all this, because we all know what's been going on. But you look at Trump now; he's more smiley, he's more happy. They keep shouting still about Russia, still about these women, still about, I don't know, all the shit that they keep going on about. It's so boring. But yes, he said over the next 2 weeks, shit's happening, people, though it has been happening. So, yeah. Well, yeah, it is so boring. Lou, that's why I want to do some creative stuff on my channel, and the stuff that I want to do outside, in my area and other areas with stuff like that too. Like art therapy, to help people, or just really come on and chat and be me, because people seem to like it. People seem to like it before, when I wasn't even talking about this. But like you said, normal people will become the real news, because we want to talk about real stuff. We want to pump positivity out. There's too much shit out there. There's too much negativity. Trump did say something about negativity before I go, actually. Creative stuff is wonderful, but the way you talk about the world, that is really inspiring. Yeah, that's why I tend to talk about it quite a lot, is the way I sort of think about it, and the way sort of others should sort of try to. What did he say? He said something about negative. Something about negative, and I was like, no. And I probably... Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. He said something about the energies of the Democrats, I think it was. It's the energy, and it's very negative, because we know it is, and it's a negative energy. If it was an energy, we have more on our side. Like more, we have more energy on the Republican side, and yeah, it was just great when he said, they've got positive cures, and they've got lots more judges in now, because of course they have to, for the shit that's about to go down. Oh, there's just loads going on. So anyway, enjoy your morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, whatever way I said that. And I just thought I'd come on and say I'm not coming on tonight because I'm a bit tired, so I'm going to chill out, even though I just have come on. But yeah, I'll have to do some of my get my whiteboard out and do my little drawings on it when I'm talking about stuff. But I need the pen. I need to buy a pen, because my whiteboard pens ran out. I had 2 and they've all run out. So I'll have to do that again as well. Enjoy your chill. Yes, I will. I'm just going to watch the end of Trump's speech, and you really have to listen. I'll be like, But yeah. And then I might tell you, if I remember, something about that happened last night, which it felt like an energy was about in the house, and it was weird. And it did make me feel a bit, and then I was like, I'm just going to pump some good vibes out, and then it disappeared. Hi, Lisa Tooley. I'm just going now, so you might have to go back to the beginning, but I shall see you all soon this week, and where we go one, we go all. Bye.